Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Burnley Career Mode. It's Fyuh, today with episode 8 of my Burnley Career Mode. Now if I quickly go into the calendar, boys, you're going to find out that this episode is going to be the start of the transfer window. So I'll probably be making maybe some initial bids, or yeah, I reckon I'll make 1 or 2 initial bids this episode, so hopefully you guys are excited. Today we are playing Middlesbrough in the first game of this episode with the transfer window opening. Hopefully we can impress to maybe encourage some players to go to the club. That would be incredible. So as you can see, we're just about the lowest scoring team. If we score maybe 2 goals this episode, we'll be finally lifted off the bottom, and hopefully we can do that. There's Mbappe, he's starting today. Oh my, this game is very, very important, and hopefully we can pick up the big 3 points against Middlesbrough. Today we've gone for a very similar team. Defoe is back in the squad, as well as we've actually put Goodmanson back on, and we've chucked Bamford to the bench, which I think is the right choice. I can always bring on Bamford and Gray depending on how the game's going. So here's the look at their players. They're playing Adama, he's the player to watch. Oh my, this is exciting, boys. Hopefully we're going to get a massive win, and if we could, that would be great. So as you can see here, the game kicks off. It's a home game live from Turf Moor. Hopefully we can impress, and guys, today is actually going to be a live commentary after quite a lot of games non-live, so hopefully this goes well. He sees the man making a run, he sees the man making the run. Goodmanson is going to look to shoot, and poor shot by Goodmanson. Players like Marnie I can't really see staying at the club. Oh, me with a decent header, as well as a few others like Vokes. We look to... oh, okay. We win a free kick and it's a yellow card. I was actually about to... I didn't really see the challenge. I was looking at the side because I was about to play a good ball, or maybe good ball. I'm not quite sure if there's anything really in that one. Is to do okay there. But what? Okay, this referee is a bit biased there, but maybe he supports Middlesbrough, I don't know. I wouldn't call that one a foul, to be honest. There's not enough on it, and it's not the best of balls to do here. We look to cross it in, we look to pass it across. It's Mbappe, he slides, he can stay on his feet and take some more time, but for some reason he seems to be in a rush, and what the hell? Oh my god, did Gollum just teleport? I don't really care about the actual foul, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it was for that one. But to be honest, I just saw the referee teleport and my mind is blown. Tell me if you saw that. The referee just teleported and he blows his whistle for half time. Hopefully in the second half it's a bit more interesting and less boring. That's the hopes at least, but maybe it will be another boring half. So we go into the second half. They've actually just made a change. I didn't get to see who it was because I sort of skipped through. And wow, I need to focus a bit because that was a poor start from me. Anyway, it's Clayton, the man on the yellow, but Defoe managed to win it back, maybe trying to recover from that bad pass in that first half. Anyway, it's Knightley, looks to play it through to Defoe. Oh, but it's through to Knightley, and Defoe hits in a goal just after the break. We can rely on him. He's really turned up in the second half of the season, or maybe a bit less than second half, sort of middle of the season, and now we're scoring a lot more goals. Wow. Great goal by Defoe. He just managed to slot it in the perfect place, and that is, I believe, like his 5th goal in the Premier League even. Wow. Yeah, he's starting to be a decent goal scorer now. I know it is after 20 games, and he has played quite a lot of games, but even still, 5 goals in the Premier League is not a bad tally, especially for an 18 or 19-year-old, not sure which. Clayton, sorry, not Clinton. To Darun, who managed to play an excellent ball over and a brilliant run, but hopefully we can stop that. And oh my, if he headed it in, I would have been shocked, utterly shocked. And that is great play from Bamford straight away. Looking to pick out Gray. He managed to pick out Gray. Gray looks to cut inside. He looks to find the man on the far side. He succeeds. It's Knightley on the ball, looking to watch that run. Dolberg wins it, and Dolberg scores the second of the game. Oh my, Dolberg is on fire. 2 in this game. Wow, a massive 2 goals as well to get us the 3 points most likely, and his legs have gone through the barrier, which I'm a bit curious about how that actually happens. But let's have a quick replay of that. So Knightley is a bit lucky he got the tackle on there, and Dolberg finesses it past the keeper. No chance in saving that one. Wow, well done Dolberg. I believe that's up to 6 goals in the Premier League now. Great achievement for him, and we're looking to score Maybe his first hat-trick in a Burnley shirt. That'd be great. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. Somehow we walked away from that with the ball and now we've lost it. Oh no, we haven't lost it even. Wow. Another lucky tackle. Gray. And Gray scores the substitute. It's 3-0. I'm pretty sure that this is depressing, that this is my highest score so far. We're only 82 minutes in, which is quite late, but maybe we'll be able to get a fourth of a goal to really see off Middlesbrough. And wow, I am impressed with him there. He completely caught out the keeper, playing it the opposite way to where the keeper was sort of expecting it to go, and he manages to get the third of the game, and that's one of his only goals this season. So yeah, second goal in the Premier League, which isn't very impressive if I may say so. And that is 3-0 to Burnley against Middlesbrough. What a result this will be for the boys if we can keep it at 3-0. Find the man who does actually succeed in getting the ball to Dolberg, who looks to cut it back through. He does. He slices them open. It's Andre Gray. Andre Gray looks to finesse it again, and it's an identical carbon copy of his last goal, and that puts us up 4-0. Wow, that is utterly insane. Seeing as I'm a bad FIFA player, I must have improved so much over this series that we are now leading against Middlesbrough 4-0. Oh my, that's 2 goals for Gray, 2 goals for Dolberg. Especially impressed with Gray, seeing as 2 goals as a substitute is not bad at all. These men are on fire. Oh my. That's 87 minutes in, 4-0. Oh my, that is a massive result, especially seeing as we're struggling for goals in this series. To suddenly hit out 4 goals is so big, boys. That is so big. Anyway, they're utterly shell-shocked. You can sort of tell by how they're playing that they cannot believe that they're down 4-0. Oh my, I'm very pleased with this result from the boys. I think the whistle is probably going to go around now, and the whistle goes, our biggest win yet by a big margin, 4-0 in the Premier League against Middlesbrough. This is insane, guys. Please leave a like just for that one game, and wow, I really want to see where I am in terms of goal scoring now, because 4 goals will definitely lift us off the bottom of the goal scoring tally, and we've definitely conceded the least goals. So I'm very impressed with those two men, Gray and Dolberg, between them getting 4 goals, and that is 4-0 to Burnley against Middlesbrough. Guys, I felt like this was important to include this, that we've got a managerial offer from Portugal. Wow. I could be managing the likes of Ronaldo. Recently just picked up a Euro win. Maybe they can follow that with a World Cup if I take them over. And Boyd, Paul Robinson and Michael Knightley need to be locked down to new contracts. So I think I might have a go at doing that now. So Boyd, let's try give him maybe 1 more year. He wants a big, well, not that big of an upgrade, but he wants an upgrade. I'm not going to upgrade his position, but I don't mind giving him a bit more money, especially because we'll probably get quite a lot of sort of money for sort of contracts and stuff this year. But who else did it say? Boyd, Robinson. I'm just going to keep... Oh, he wants less money. Why does he want less money? I like this guy's telling me he wants less money. That doesn't make any sense, but he wants less money, which I really don't mind if he wants less money. Let's just give him what he wants as well, and I'll keep him as squad rotation player, because when I get a player in this window, I'm going to need him to be only a squad rotation player, although he's been great for us so far. Today we're going to be taking on Sunderland in the Premier League, at home again. Sunderland are struggling, they're basically at the bottom, I believe, and hopefully we can pick up a big win today. After this game, the January transfer window will be open. Anyway, the lineup we're going with today is actually on the screen. So we're giving Darry Wackerson playing. Czerkowski, because of his complaint, we're actually giving him a start as well. We've got some good players on the bench though, like Gray and Hoon and Defoe, who can always come on if I need them, and if this turns out to be very shocking. And this is the squad they've gone for. Well, we have to watch out for Anichebe. I know he's quite good, and Januzaj, probably their main men. Defoe on the bench. I'm glad he's not starting, because he'll give me all sorts of problems when he comes on. Sunderland versus Burnley kicks off at home to Burnley. Hopefully we can get a big result, and maybe even another 4-0 win. Now, I don't expect another 4-0 win, but hopefully we can get a good result in this game. It's Adnan on the ball. Adnan Januzaj plays it to Barini. I think he's the most expensive Sunderland signing ever, if I'm not mistaken. And oh my god. Wow. I was just saying to watch out for Anichebe, and after probably about a minute, they head it home. Bad camera angle, but let's watch this. He was completely unmarked. That is shocking defending, but it's my fault. I should have let that happen. I was just, yeah, wow. Victor Nietzsche with the goal. After 3 minutes, we're 1-0 down. Oh my. The first touch for us is now actually commencing. But is it already unassailable? Well, no, it's not unassailable because it's only 1 goal. But we need to get back in this game pretty quick if we want to get another win. Likes to be on this ball. And wow, Januzaj messes up that shot. Absolutely fluffs it. But we could have been 2 or 3-0 down already, which is pretty embarrassing. Looks to cut inside, looks to shoot, and almost catches out Pickford, who's a great keeper, by the way. So it's going to be hard for us to find this goal, but hopefully we can find it with Mbappe, but not that time. So maybe next time he'll be able to pick out the back of the net. It's Boyd, looks to go for the long shot. It doesn't quite happen, but he wins it back somehow, but Pickford gets the touch, and that's the all-important save. And it's Dari Waka. He looks to play it, and for some reason the ref decides to end it there. Always end it at the wrong time, but I shouldn't be complaining. Hopefully we don't lose though, because that would be pretty pathetic, if I may say so. Anyways, Mbappe. I say that a lot, by the way, if I may say so. I need to stop it, because obviously I can say so. It's my career mode. Well, and you guys, I like to get you guys involved as much as possible. Hopefully I succeed to a good extent. But we find Vokes, who shoots, and I don't know if you can call that a shot actually. Bamford on the ball, looks to cut back, looks to pass it through to Gray, who passes it to Hendrick, who almost saves us again, but not quite. Can't believe we've been beaten by Sunderland. That infuriates me. And then they've just rubbed salt in the wounds. Oh my, I'm so frustrated by this. An awful, abysmal performance from the boys today. If I could, I'd give these guys the sack, but I need them. So, I guess when my players are 70 rated and I'm playing so poor, this is what's going to happen. Mbappe goes to shoot, just because I can't do anything. The game's ended. Yeah, the game has ended. And an abysmal performance from us today. It's what we deserve for playing a B team that is so poor, and I'm frustrated about that one. But I guess at least we can go into the transfers now, right some of the wrongs of this, and I'm going to be looking to make some early action and showing you guys through the shortlist. Straight away I see lots of things like Josh Ginley returning from loan, Jamie Thomas, I remember loaning him out, Jimmy Dunn, I think I remember loaning him out as well. Probably a short loan so I could sell them, to be honest. But looks like I'm going to be selling Dunn, Thomas and Ginley as soon as I can. And I've also got an update on Stefan Schultel. He's looking like an absolute beast so far. 79 potential to 94. Probably on the upper range because he's 65 rated at only 15 years old. And we've actually got a transfer offer for Tom Heaton. I know what to do with this straight away. He's had the most clean sheets in the league. And we're going to disallow all future offers and reject all offers. He's getting on a bit, but whilst he's still last, he's going to be pretty good. Apparently I can get whoever I want, so I guess that's good. And I'll show you guys through the shortlist straight away. So yeah, I've already got an idea. Well, actually I don't really have an idea of who I want, but straight away someone asked, I'll leave a comment on the screen, someone said they wanted me to get Karsdorp. I don't completely need him, but if I could get him in a swap deal, that would be pretty insane. So maybe I'll offer, who do I have to offer? Let's look at my right backs. Or maybe I could offer someone who I don't really want at all. So what I was thinking is it's between Lowton and Dari Waka. Here he is. So he's 71 rated, 25 years old, and Lowton is 75 rated, 27. So I think it's going to have to be Dari Waka leaving the club. So let's offer Dari Waka and 6 million. It's pretty low, I'll admit. I mean, I'll do 6.5. I think that's just about his valuation, technically. So it's not great, but I mean, let's see if they buy it on that. I'm also going to quickly show you guys through the other players on this list. So I've got Jack Grealish, 73 rated, left mid, 21. 70 rated, left mid, 19 with Ontiveros. Berenguer, something like that, is 72 rated, 21 years old, left mid. They're pretty much all left mids. Andre Green, 66 rated, 18. Bit more sort of a young player who we can nurture. Rolando Aaron, 73 rated, 21. Could be a good signing. Calvi or Salvi, I've never actually heard of him, but I'm sure he could be a great player. 77 rated, 22 years old. And Montero, 78 rated, 27, an absolute pace monster, 90 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, a bit older, so not much potential, but he might be a good idea. Demarai Gray, 72 rated, 20 years old, might be a bit confusing to have two Grays in the team, but he's got so much pace, and he's 72 years old, high agility as well, high balance, decent stamina for a 20-year-old, so he could be a good idea as well. Then you've got this guy, Sorbio. I don't know how you say this one at all, but Sorby or something. Don't really know who he is, but I'm sure he's a good player. 19 years old, 72. He sounds like a beast. Lozano, 77 rated, 21 years old, 8.5 mil. So I think to start this off, I'm gonna put in an offer for Grealish because I feel like he'll sort of fit the club. He's 73 rated, and he's only 21 years old, and he's an English player, which is worth mentioning. And is there any other players who I could really do without? I mean, Tarowski, he's a decent player because, I mean, he could grow a little bit, I guess, but he's 24 years old, so he's not going to grow massively. Who else could we get rid of? Maybe Boyd, but I sort of like having Boyd, to be honest. How about offering Vokes, 2.3 million, and chucking in $1 million? Vokes plus $1 million, it'll probably get rejected as well, but to be honest, I really don't mind if offers get rejected. The reason I'm trying to offer players is because I'm currently like nowhere near my transfer target in terms of money wise, so it's just sort of something I need to do to keep the board happy, I think, but I still don't think it's possible for me to get the money they want me to get. I'm also going to offer, put something in for Rolando Aarons. He's 21 years old, left mid, plays for Newcastle. Apparently he's recently signed a contract, so he might be hard to get, but maybe if I offer... I'm only going to need one person in this position, so it's between Vokes and Marnie if I can find him. Where's Marnie? Marnie, are you here? Oh, there he is. Or actually, Paul Robinson's not worth anything. I might as well just sell him. But Dean Marnie, 1.1 million. So if I offer them maybe 2.7 million plus Marnie, that'll be 3.8. It's just above valuation, so I'll try it. I'm just going to be lowballing, to be honest, and see if any of them bite on my offers. Any more players that are worth putting an offer in for? Maybe this Servi guy. It's between Servi and Lozano plays left wing though. I'm sure he can play left mid. Let's have a look. No, he can't. It doesn't actually suggest you play him left mid, so maybe he'll be better to leave because this Franco Servi kid, he can play left mid. He can play cam, he can play right mid, he's got 4-star skill moves. He's kind of short, so probably has bad strength, I'm guessing. Strength, where is it? Yeah, only 42, but he could still be a decent player. So if we can get a good offer on him, we probably can't because he's got very high potential, as you can see, because he's got something special. But if we can get something good, I wouldn't mind sniping him up. I'll say Dean Marnie plus 7 million. That'd be an absolute bargain. I'd definitely take him for that. But then, realistically, I don't think Benfica want Denmark or Marnie. There we go. That's it. Out of the other players on this list, I guess there is this Ontiveros kid who looks okay. But I mean, will we have time to nurture him properly? Maybe, maybe not. I think one of these players. Maybe if we have a look at this Sobi kid. I think I should offer this guy. He plays left mid as well, and he's an absolute beast. 4-star, 4-star. We're gonna offer something in for Solby as well. We're also gonna what? It looks like it can happen. I'll just find someone with a similar value and offer him. How about that? Lowton is sort of a player who I want to keep. I mean, it's between him and Dari Waka. So maybe offer Vokes. Vokes for Sobi. They could actually accept that. They probably won't, but I may as well try it out. The final game this episode, Manchester City versus Burnley, live from the Etihad Stadium. What a game this will be. This game will be the last with maybe Vokes, maybe a couple other players as well. We'll find out. Maybe they won't sell because I'm not sure if anyone will want any of the players, but we're in 6th place. Manchester City are in 15th place. 8-point gap between us. That's pretty huge. As you can see, they've got 11 draws and only 3 wins. But 11 draws, that does not sound good for us, seeing as we're pretty good at drawing. I'll just leave it at that. Seeing as we've almost drew as much as we've... we've drawn the same as we've won. So, yeah, we really don't want that stat to get too bad. I've scored... Huh? 12 goals allowed. I don't get that stat. How come it says I'm the best in the Premier League? Maybe it means goals conceded. I'm confused though. But this is 0-0 written all over it. Let's see their team today. Otamendi, Company, Sagna, Kolarov. Wow. De Bruyne, Gundogan, Aguero, Mertens, Navas. What a strong team. With Iheanacho, Coleman. Oh, that's a signing for them. And Sterling on the bench. A lot of strong players. We've gone for a much stronger lineup than we did in the last game. Nowhere near Man City-esque, but it's still a good lineup. We got Dolberg up front with Gray, so it's not bad. Boyd on the bench with Galdem, me, Marnie, Lotin, or Mbappe. I think he prefers Mbappe. Don't know why, but I'll just call him what I remember to. And the game is going to kick off now. See if we can keep the ball for a bit longer than we did against, I think it was Sunderland. There we sort of threw the ball away straight away. Oh, that's just over by default. If that went in, that would have been sensational. Oh my, Hoon's injured. Just talking about injuries in this episode, and we've got one. That's great. Well, let's see if he's wondering. Oh, he walked off the pitch as well. Yeah, at least we're going to win a free kick. It looks like we should probably bring... Oh, okay, I have to. Oh, he's gone up to 75 rated. I would bring on Galdames, but I can't, so I'm going to have to bring on Marnie, and he'll probably lose the game for us because he's awful, but oh well, I'll just have to accept it. Is that too close to the keeper? We're about to find out. Almost got to that, but not quite. Marnie. Oh my. I can't talk about Marnie ruining the game for us when he does that. Not going to lie to you, I was not expecting that. Marnie with the absolute thunderstrike of a shot. Yeah, maybe that's not the topic for right now. Maybe the topic is going to be this goal from Dolberg, and not quite, but we actually win a corner. Let's put it at front post. Oh god. That's embarrassing. Great, looks to cut back, looks to play it, looks to shoot, and that is well over. That's what I was expecting Marnie to do, to be honest. But instead, he bullets it, and their keeper got a good save. 0-0 at the break, maybe a goal for either team. This has been an end-to-end half. I'll look at the stats, because I haven't done that in a while. Could be interesting. Wow, look at that possession. I was not expecting to be dominating them in possession. And I've actually had more. They've only had one shot, so maybe it is a lot less one-sided. Well, no, a lot less end-to-end than I thought it was. Keep the teams the same. There's not much I can really do. I've already made a sub because I had to, and I don't want to make one yet either because it's only 45 minutes in. I dug myself into a hole bit there. Oh my. Oh, why is that such a poor shot? Oh, great ball. I see that run. Oh, referee. I mean, I don't really believe it's a foul, but if he's injured, I'll be annoyed. If I see he's injured, I'm going to be very angry. Our only man who's really performed for us recently. Wan Gray, but I mean, last game against Sunderland, he was useless. Let's admit it. Nolito on the ball. Yeah, I don't know what that was for a cross. Got 10 minutes to go. To be honest, away at the Etihad, oh my god, he's injured. Are you kidding me? Because he gets fouled in the box, he gets injured. Wow. Yeah, I like you. I'm fed up with these stupid injuries. That's 2 this one match. And at the start, I was saying how I was lucky not to get any injuries. Oh my, oh well. Oh, a corner. Okay, I didn't see that, but maybe it is. Okay. Oh, wow. Are you joking? Oh my god. No! I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, guys. I'm an utter idiot. There's something wrong with me. I sweaty it, and I kill myself. Inside game. What the hell was that? Oh, I thought if I sweated it, I would score because their keeper would dive or something. But I'm just such an idiot. I can't believe I was gifted with a chance at the end of the game, and I did. That was only because I didn't believe Boyd could score. If I thought Boyd would score, this game would not be 0-0 and Burnley would be getting another win. But this episode has been very mixed. We've had a 4-0 win, a 1-0 loss to Sunderland, and now a 0-0 draw to Man City. Take from that what you will. I'll sort of sign out this episode because it hasn't been that bad. Even though we've drew and we've lost one, we've also won one, which even though we were 6th and we're not going to be staying 6th, I can tell you that much, is not too bad. So after this, I want to have a look at this table. Actually, no, it won't show us, but next episode we can have a look at the table. Oh, pardon me. Have a look at the table. Oh my, oh 5 days. Never mind, first. 3 months. You're having a laugh. I didn't even get. Oh my, I didn't even get any fouls for these two. This is stupid. Broken toe in 3 months. He's such an idiot. I mean, I don't really want to say anything bad, but I'm pretty sure that a toe isn't 3 months. I could be wrong, to be honest, but I thought 3 months wasn't a toe. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 8 of Burnley Career Mode. If you have any signing suggestions, please leave them down below, and I might get them. You never know. We'll find out. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.